Oi, oi, oi. Hello. Hello, hello. How's it going? Ooh. Oh, good to be back for a little bit. I'll be gone for the most of the week again. Oh man. Interesting fact, I fell asleep and I woke up about 15-20 minutes ago. Oops. Okay. Oh, that's bright. Okay. Let's see, what are we doing here? I think we're going to play some Isaac. Just to kind of get me back into the swing of things. And then... maybe play some... maybe some Slice and Dice? Or... maybe... some Zero Sievert, which I've been wanting to play on stream for a little while. Okay. Probably gonna have to retire this playlist soon. I'm way too familiar with all the songs on it now. Alright, just loading up the game. Oops, that's the wrong game. Here we go. I loaded up CUD by accident. Freudian slip. Big Freudian slip right there. Alright. Let's get some Isaac underway, shall we? Okay, so file 2. What were we doing last time? I don't even remember, it's been so long. Let's warm up. Wow, -4 win streak. Nice. Warm up with a little Isaac run, just to get us going. Yeah, I remember this. I remember how to move, of course. I remember always go in the first room because it's garbage. Ooh, a lucky penny. Totally worth it. Interesting room. Probably the hardest room in all of Isaac. Can I explode this without getting hit? Probably not. God, I'm good. Oi, 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 oi. How you doing, Frank? Oi, oi. Back at you, my dude. How's it going? Are you having a glorious May Day? Whatever May Day is, I don't know. It doesn't mean I'm in distress and I need help, it just means it's the first day of May. You have any weird traditions in Canada for like the 1st of May? In the UK there's a bunch of... do you know what Morris dancers are? I'm okay, thank you. I'm pretty tired. So it turns out that, you know, when we were on the server last night and I didn't come off until 2:30 because I thought, it's fine. It's May. Well, I didn't go to sleep until about, I don't know, 4:30, 5 o'clock. So that was fun. You don't have any traditions. That's why Canada will never rule the world, I'm afraid. No, I'm joking. When the boss asks why you're tired and you reply, I'm Minecrafted too late. Yeah, I know, right? I've had some great excuses over the years. My previous job, I got way too much time off, frankly, because I would often go in late. Well, I wouldn't go in late. I would go in like tired. Oops. Like really tired. And my supervisor, who you know, he was also my friend. So we were pretty good. I think, you know, for me it's just a matter of like having insomnia or whatever, you know. I would go in and he would just see I was tired and he would be like, hey, if you want you can go home. And I'd be like, okay, bye then. But that wasn't because of playing video games. I never play video games. I'm like a what are the things called in Gremlins? Mogwai. I'm like one of those things where I don't play video games beyond midnight as a rule normally. Canada will never rule the world. Too chill. Yeah, that's a good thing. Canada's definitely one of the more chill countries out there. Well done, you got me on the rebound. One, two... Get the hell out of here. Alright, let me kill these little pooplings and I will... Ooh, consolation prize. Garbage. Unfortunately I can't re-roll it, so we take it. Alright, our speed went up. Nice. Hey, Basilia, how's it going? Do you have any weird traditions in the US on May Day? In the USA on May... Oh, okay, you've already answered this question. On May Day, Cartoon Network would play Space Ghost Marathon. Advert was like, Mayday, Mayday. Catch Space Ghost on Cartoon Network all day, May 1st. Man, I haven't thought about Space Ghost Coast to Coast for ages. That was a good cartoon. How's it going, Basilia? What have you been up to? Hope you had a good weekend. Perish, my friend. I hate you. You don't know if Space Ghost Marathon counts as tradition. I think that's a tradition. Anything that you enjoy and is like a, you know, an annual thing, that's a tradition. What kind of a room is this, dude? I literally just woke up 10 minutes ago. Stop giving me these. Right, let's breathe. And then let's run. You fools, you shouldn't have let me run. Alright, let's pop Hierophant. No, the coronation is next Monday. Well, next weekend, and then we have another bank holiday on Monday. So 2 bank holidays in a row, which is not bad, you know. Wow. Original room. Never seen this before. You have so little traditions on May 1st, you have no idea it was called May Day. I think it's just called May Day in the UK, maybe? I don't know. Isn't it the day when people dance around a maypole? What country's that? Probably the UK. It sounds like the weird shit that the UK would do. You worked. You have today and tomorrow and Wednesday off. Ah, amazing. Oh, tomorrow's your birthday, Basilia. Ah, happy birthday in advance. Happy pre-birthday to you. Where are you going for dinner? There's a local election today for city council and mayor. If you're the mayor of a US town, you have to, you probably don't, you have to wear the stupid mayor outfit. Or is that just a UK specific thing? Get this out of here. Yes, give me this. Let's go get the curse room. Wow. What we got here? We got magician and the moon. You need to force the Commonwealth countries to get this holiday too. I'm surprised you don't have it. Are you doing any... Is Canada doing anything for the coronation? Are you getting any coronation chicken or anything? Your cousin's house has an old maypole. You've never seen a maypole dance. Maybe it's an American thing. Yeah, the mayor outfit is basically like a big hat, big kind of tricorn looking dopey ass hat with some kind of giant chain that you wear around your neck as the mayor. I don't know, I don't really know what that's called. A big ass chain, I guess. We've been to the item room. We have, haven't we? Speaking of famous mayors, did you see that Jerry Springer died? I would say pour one out for a real one, but he's a bit of a sleazy guy in my opinion. Well, not in my opinion, that's probably a straight up fact. It's a really stupid outfit. It's a shirt with buttons all the way up and this coat with shoulders that are way too tight to be practical. Yeah, exactly. People wearing for real. I mean, not on the day to day. I don't think they like wake up in the morning and think like, oh, still the mayor, I better put my regalia on. But I think like for public ceremonies and stuff, you're kind of obliged to wear it. Like a red jacket, I think, like a red coat. Makes you look like an absolute arsehole. I'm going to be coming in very hard with the anti-monarchy and the Republican stuff lately because of the whole coronation thing. Nothing for the coronation here, you didn't even know. Okay, good. I'm glad that Canada's got some common sense. People wearing this costume can't even put their hands directly up without the whole jacket bunching up. Yeah, or them ripping the pits. Like just ripping out the armpit because it's too tight. You ever had to wear anything like that where it's like way too tight and you can't properly move? I have. Called being an emo. It's pretty much the entirety of my mid to late teens. I wore stuff that was too tight. You walk around and look like a medieval evil lord. Pretty cool but odd. Yeah. You mean the Lord Mayor of the City of London? Yeah, so in London we have two mayors. We have the Mayor of London, who is currently Sadiq Khan, who is the bona fide mayor of the city, but not the City of London. And then we have the... Oh, okay. Then we have the Mayor of the City of London, which is basically a 1 mile stretch of the centre of London, which has the old-timey, stupid costume. Your Royal Mounted Police also wear... Yeah, the Mounties look crazy. They look like they would belong in the UK, in my opinion. Why have business suits and men's formal wear for decades? Yeah, yeah. I think the you know what I'm talking about. So there, yeah, with the regular mayor just wears like, I don't know, a jacket, some shoes. You know, smart shit. But the Lord Mayor and mayors, as far as I know, outside of London, like in smaller towns, like where I'm from, the mayor also dressed like an idiot. So. We want to go Devil Deal? I don't know. Let's see. Dude, you gotta chill out, dude, with the flies. I mean, I know that's your title. Killing me here. Okay. Remember, if we see the bloat today, by the way, I'm ending the stream abruptly. My dude, you gotta stop. Frank, have you been on the server today, the Minecraft server? Haven't been on today. Too scared to find out my item sorter is still fucked, but I think we fixed it last night. Right, everybody perish? Eye drops, huh? I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Guess we're going Devil Deal. Ugh. Ooh. No, thank you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much is a monarchy respected in the UK by normal people? Well, it depends on where you are. If you're in a city, London for example, I'm gonna say like a 3 out of 10. If you go outside of the cities into the backwaters of the UK, like places where most of us kind of grew up, it's a little bit more respected, but even then it's not really a huge, it's maybe 5 out of 10 I would say. And I don't want to generally the people that love the monarchy are the people who, how do I word this? Who are maybe a bit more conservative and a bit gammony, you know, a bit Brexit pilled. Right, when's my damage up coming? I think now that the Queen is dead, people like the monarchy even less, because for some reason they thought it was okay with the Queen, even though it's same shit, different person, you know. I think it's a familiarity thing. Wow, 2 garbage chests, lovely. The idea that that part of London is not under the rule of Parliament is really interesting. Yeah, they have that all of... I mean, it's such a throwback to, like, medieval times. Where you have this... and by the way, it is the money capital. The money part of London, you know, where most of the big banks are based. In the city of London. And they have their own rules, and... they're kind of outside of most... of Parliament. Come on, I need Bighorn to hit. Bighorn, where are you? It's pretty crazy to think that... I don't know, it makes the UK feel like not a very progressive place, you know, when you still have all of these insane, old-timey laws and traditions, you know? You have good things about the item sort. I can't wait to see it work on a big pile of blocks. Yeah, thanks, man. Me too. I hope it... I hope it works better than this. Makes sense in modern times. Aren't the talks to remove monarchy? There are no talks in the UK to remove monarchy. It's still seen as a very, like, far out, too liberal. Those goddamn liberals. But there are definitely a lot of countries that used to be part of the Commonwealth now that are saying fuck off to the monarchy, which is really good. I think most recently Jamaica, and I think maybe now there's another country in the Caribbean, I think, that are telling the king to go fuck himself. Which warms my heart a little bit. Not only because it's rejecting the monarchy, but it's anti-colonialist, you know. I'm too lib-pilled right now. How do you... Okay, fair enough. How do you view the king in Canada? Is it just like a, you know, we have a picture of the queen on our money, but outside of that, it's... I think even though a lot of the UK is not big on monarchy, let's say. You fool. You absolute fool. I still feel like it's too much to discuss for a lot of people in, you know, officially in Parliament, which is stupid, but like there's no way that obviously the Tories were very staunchly pro-monarchy, but like Labour would never do it because they're kind of a spineless party at the moment. I don't know why we're going directly into politics today, but we are. Possibly the Greens or something would have a manifesto with abolishing the monarchy, but unfortunately they're not going to really have any power anytime soon. Then other than that, it's just the Lib Dems who are they're kind of Tory light in my opinion. They're not. Although so is Labour at the moment. The whole fucking political landscape in the UK right now is absolute garbage. Got speed down. No, thank you. Not with this. Right, let's go re-roll this crappy item. You didn't even think about how they're going to change the money in Canada. Yeah, or here. We still don't have money with the king's head on it. But unfortunately, that's probably going to happen soon. I think the best way to explain monarchy perception in Canada is this. People like the Queen a lot, but not as a leader, more as a folklore character akin to Santa. Yeah, I know. I think it's the same here, really. I'll take it, fine, whatever. I actually feel better having less speed. Yeah, it doesn't stir a debate in the UK, unfortunately, like it does in Commonwealth countries. Mention there's an election if you ask if he wears a funny suit. Probably go and recharge our D6 before we do the boss. In the event of like a garbage item. Okay, I don't know about that one. Come on. Personally, you like the Queen as a character. I'm not sure you feel under the rule of a king. Don't like Charles. I never was really Queen pilled personally. Give me this. Give me this. You know what? Give me this. But that's just, I mean my family is all feels the same as well, so maybe that's just the way I've been. Wow, yeah, immediately, nice. I feel like Pestilence has had some kind of buff. Oh shit, yeah, we don't have music on, so I almost missed the ball of bandages. I do like ball of bandages, to be honest. We can do better. There we go. Actually not better in my opinion, but I picked it up. So let's go. Your mum is Queen pilled and she's American. She's obsessed with the royal family. I find it a bit more forgivable if you're like not British, because it's almost like, oh, this is a fun thing, you know. I hate this room. Ban this room completely from the game. I don't really know anybody in my circle, whether that's family or friends, that is super into the Queen, you know? Or the royals, rather. Ooh, give me the poop, give me the poop. You'll say this, you love Harry for speaking out and taking his distance with the monarchy. Yeah, I think of all of the royal family, Harry's definitely the most I don't know, normal seeming one. Do you watch anything made about Princess Di? Yeah, that's because Princess Di was like the only good one that, because she was just like you know, she wasn't born into the family and she was actually a nice person. It's still mad to think, like, that was one of my, I think one of my earliest memories is when Princess Diana died. And, seeing it on TV, and I remember the funeral. Oh my god. You see that dodge right there? Come on, I hate this. Open. Open. Thank you. Oh my god, I almost walked into him. Why do these guys have so much health? Probably because our damage is still 3.5. Get him. Alright, let me have a little sip of tea. And hit my mic. Here's a question then. Who's your favorite Prime Minister / President for the US and Canada respectively? I know a lot of people like Jimmy Carter. Who's the youngest president in modern times? Is it Obama? Everybody's like fucking 100 years old. It's like having Emperor Palpatine as a ruler, you know? Quickly! Dude, come on. You're supposed to be attacking me. Thank you. Oh. Who's your favorite prime minister in Canada? Ooh. All right, that's a good item. Like to find the shop. Oh my god, he's running at me. Get him, spider. Scumbag. This shop was supposed to be great. Scumbag. How do we unlock the keeper? We have to put 999 in the greed machine, right? Keeper's a fun character. Canadians are kind of trolls with ministers. You cannot name one that you're a fan. They will get roasted too hard. Who's the most scandalous? You take Catherine Dorian. She refused to wear suits in Parliament, dressed like normal people, speaks like normal. I've never heard of Catherine. When was this? Oh crap, my hands. Okay. Is it Catherine Dorian, or is that like a French thing where it's like D apostrophe Orion? Orion. Alright, get me the heck out of here. Now and for the past 2 to 3 years. Oh, but she's not PM though. Okay, I was gonna say. Oh, it's Dorian, no apostrophe, still a French name. Alright, this is almost the bloat. This is bloat light. I can forgive this. Scumbag. Here we go. Run in him. Get up in his grill. Meat. Nice. You can't choose a PM you can name as your favorite. You don't hate Trudeau, to be honest. Not a fan, but no hate. Yeah, as an outsider, I think Justin Trudeau seems okay. Even if he is the son of Fidel Castro. This run is a little bit cursed. But that's okay. You know what else was cursed? I'm trying to think of something that I can say that isn't a terms of service violation. But no. Never mind. He's a good poster boy. His fake smile is not bad. If he didn't dress in blackface, it would help. Yeah, I know. That is a little fucked up, not gonna lie. He wasn't even young when he did the whole blackface thing. Like, he wasn't like he didn't know better. He was just a dingus. Isn't he like a kind of nepo baby as well? Aren't his isn't he from a money-full family? Didn't one of the Trudeaus get like go missing or get killed or something? Am I remembering this rightly? Or am I confusing it with another political dynasty? He did it more than once. Okay, yeah, that's definitely inexcusable. That's like the time that Prince Harry dressed up in a Nazi uniform for a fancy dress party. Classy, real classy. Alright, let me go re-roll. Ugh. He did it more than once. There's pictures of him dressed in any cultural suit possible. Wouldn't be surprised if he dressed as a London mayor at some point. You know what? Sadiq Khan is fucking... I like Sadiq Khan a lot. He's a great mayor. And also, interesting fact, there's not really a docs-worthy thing, but I live on the same road, and I see him regularly as Ken Livingstone. If you don't know, Ken Livingstone was the previous London mayor, and he lives on my street. Which is kind of bizarre, but it do be true though. Hey all. Go look for a secret room. Montreal's mayor used to use groceries at the same place as you. Ah, really? What did he buy? I think that's the best way to know what somebody's about. See what they buy from the supermarket. Do you talk to him to avoid him? No, I've said morning Ken a couple times. It was only because my housemate, my best friend who used to live here until recently, he pointed it out to me about 4 or 5 years ago, and he was like, you know, that's Ken Livingstone. I was like, you know what, that was fucking Ken Livingstone. And then we saw him a couple more times, and we saw him go into his house. Not in a creepy way, we weren't like watching him or anything, but just happened to be on the same road as we live. We were like, wow. Fuck you. Bum bum bum. I am the Spider King. I can do anything. Hey, there we go. Mr. Livingstone, that would have been a much more classy way of approaching him, for sure. I think he was also Labour. I mean, London is traditionally... Labour, except for in the posh areas where it's Conservative. But... Why you always give me this room? There we go. Hey, nice. Rat just felt comfy enough to call him by his first name. Hey, Ken. Well, I'm gonna call him Mr. Livingstone. Well, I'm not some kind of like... That's too... He's the mayor. He's not like a god, you know? Like, hi, Ken. Nice. Did we didn't pick up our item, did we, from the... Let's go re-roll it. Where the hell's the boss room? Oh hey Ken, they still have a jam on sale at Tesco's. He definitely is a jam eater, for sure. No, he doesn't eat jam, he eats conserve. He's a conserve eater. There we go. That's a real man's item, none of this beta soy boy yum heart bullshit. This is a real man's item, alright? This is a Sigma. What am I talking about? That shit's so funny to me. How do you feel about people who add S's to stores that didn't have one, like Tesco's? It's the same. Let me think of Wilco's. No, Lidl's. Yeah, if someone said to me, "Oh, Tesco's, you can kind of get away with." There's levels to it, you know. But if someone said, "Oh, you're going to Lidl's," then I'd be like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Come on, please give me these bombs. I really thought I was gonna get hit there. I feel the same way about people who do the... It's like apostrophe S versus just apostrophe, you know? I don't give a shit. I'm not really a stickler for grammar, if I'm being honest. I think it's a pointless thing to care about, personally, and I think people that do care... It's like people who brag about their IQ. It's like, meh... No one cares except for you, my dude. Alright, let's stop talking shit here and let's do some damage. Alright. Last time we get hit, guaranteed. Get him. Okay, that one was on me. I'll give you that. Dog food. Deserved. Would you call the king Charles or Sir? I would probably call him something else. I'd call him my favorite word. Oh my Christ. Dude! Where's my damage up, Edmund? Proper term of address is Your Majesty. I think it's hilarious that it implies there's a Mr. Tesco though. There is! Mr. Sigmund Tesco. He's actually... Here's the thing that most people don't know about Mr. Tesco. He's actually the cousin of James Aldi. And I believe he's the uncle of Philip Walmart. Walmart. We don't have Walmart in the UK, I don't think. I always imagine that Walmart's good value, but also I think oh look, there's a super secret rock there. Do you see it? A mega tinted. I always imagine the kind of people that shop at Walmart are like I don't know. Very American, let's say. You got a good question today. Who's more cringe? Those who brag about their IQ or their Wii size? I actually think it's going to be IQ for me. I mean, they're both the same, a similar type of insecurity, right? Some people are insecure about their height. Some people are insecure about their wee. But they don't need to be, you know, just... If you have a low IQ, don't worry about it. Maybe you get some kind of government help for that. If you have a small wee size, well... I mean, yeah, that I guess sucks for you, but I don't know. Go to the go to the doctor. I don't know. How do you? What about you? What do you think? What's more cringe? For me though, it's IQ because it just seems like it's like, you know, do you ever look at the subreddit? I am very smart. Some great cringe on there. Mum's purse. Don't want any of this. What's the item? Just accept that you're dumb and you have a small weeby rat. Yeah. There you go. That's my first quote of May. And there's nothing wrong with either of those things, you know? Unless you want to become like, I don't know, a scientist or a porn star. Then yeah, maybe don't pursue that, maybe get a different hobby. But just accept you're a dum-dum. Okay. We're all dumb in our own way. Right, let's go get an item. It's gonna be the best. It's gonna be friggin' sci-fly. You watch. I added an extra line of code to the game whilst Edmund was looking away. It says, if no damage, then sci-fly. Why? What are you doing here, you freaking nerd? Look at this guy. What a nerd. He looks like Harry Potter. They put Harry Potter in the game, Pog. You're still alive, dude. Isn't this character based on Edmund? I remember reading something about that. Could be fun to take the left hand. Yeah, thanks for adding the quote, Cilia. SSG 3410. Catchy name. It's like jazz. It is Edmund. Okay, yeah, I thought so. How are you doing, SSG? Thanks for being here, man. Or woman. I call everyone man, just so you know. Including my mum, my nan, and everybody else. You're dumb when you go to the Nether. I'm dumb when I stream. I will admit that. I've noticed since day one of streaming. I'm like I genuinely lose all of my ability to think and to talk and any kind of cohesion that I normally might have. It all goes out the window. That being said, I do plan on maybe doing some Sporkle quizzes soon. Maybe tomorrow. Might be a fun little stream. See that dodge? You can't teach that. How many times have I said that on stream? I sicken myself sometimes. Okay. Petition to remove spiders from the game. Except for the blue ones that help me. Where the hell is the item room, dude? Okay, lucky shot, lucky shot. Oh yeah, so the other day, wait, what did I do on Thursday? Oh yeah. I went to, I saw my brother, he came to London, and we went to the aquarium, which was fun. And then we played mini golf, crazy golf. What, is there a difference between mini golf and crazy golf? Hey, Laisha, how you doing? Hope you're having a blessed May. Anyway, I played mini golf for the first time, aka crazy golf, and turns out I suck at golf. Who would have thought? that somebody who had never played the game before would be bad at it. Anyway, I think everybody in my party, and there's like 6 of us, got at least 1 hole in 1. And there was me. I don't mind Dead Tooth, but I think we can do better. Right. I'll eat my words. Hey, what are you up to, Leisha? Have you been streaming today? I feel like I've been out of the Twitch loop recently. I've been super busy. Oh, also, we went to, you know, these immersive exhibits with the projection. We went to a DALI one, which was really cool. And I tried VR for the very first time. And it was amazing. It was way better than I thought it'd be. I thought VR would be like a complete gimmick, kind of stupid waste of time type thing, but dude, it was absolutely pog. I don't feel good about this mum fight, if I'm being honest. And then on Friday, I met up with my friend in Baker Street and we went to the Beatles shop. I bought myself a Beatles t-shirt. It's probably the most touristy thing I've ever done in London. I got a Hard Day's Night t-shirt. And, oh, okay, I tried to get a photo. You remember a couple weeks ago we were talking about how Storm puts his cat on a leash? I saw it in the wild. I saw somebody with a cat on a leash and a cat in a pram walking through Baker Street of all places. You know, this is like central London. And it was pretty surreal to see. Everybody was kind of staring. But it was really cool. But I couldn't get a picture because it was too far away. And there was somebody, we were in the pub, and obviously we were in the pub. And there was like a group of people kind of stood in the way, and I didn't want them to think that I was taking a photo of them. Because I'm paranoid like that. Alright, we took way too much damage. But at least we have a damage up. Alright, now the run's about to end, but there we go. Is it not normal to put your cat in a pram? Oh, hold up, let me... Have you played a 3DS? You know what, Leisha? I played a 3DS for the first time over Christmas, and I didn't like it. I thought the 3D thing was like such a stupid gimmick. Like, it didn't look good, it looked bad. But it's cool, I guess. But it's super gimmicky to me. Are you a believer now, ready to be bet it all on meta? I am. I'm meta pilled right now. But no, the VR was... I think the VR was probably a little bit better than like most video games, you know, because it was like... It was kind of catered where there was this whole room that you go into, and the whole room became part of the backdrop. I don't really know how to describe it. And there was a big egg in the middle of the room. And you go in the egg, and there's like it's like all stars everywhere. It was amazing. Your sister puts her cat on a leash. You walked cats before. Well, walked. Followed is more appropriate. I've never done it. My cats, there's no way they would even let me go near them with a leash. No, this is the first cat I've seen in a pram as well, I think. You know what? Embrace the damage. You can turn enemies into poop, touching them whilst invincible. But you deal great damage while invincible, so 30 touch useless. Yeah, I didn't really want E. coli, but we ran out of charges to reroll it. But thanks for the tip, SSG. If anybody else has any tips, please hit me up. How does VR compare to 3DS? It's like comparing, I don't know, having a bird shit on your head to wearing a lovely sombrero. Like, they're completely different. It was really good. I was kind of blown away by how good it was. Taking your cat out has become quite the trend. You're here for it since you get to see more cats. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about taking your cat out. I feel like cats aren't really... They weren't really invented for being leashed, you know? But it is cute. I'll give them that. As long as the cat's enjoying it and not freaking out, I'm all for it. Also, I saw somebody who had a Shiba. Okay, don't run into the enemy. Yesterday, I was in my front garden. Oh. And one walked by, and it was kind of cool. It was very fluffy, very happy looking. 10 out of 10, good boy. Has anybody ever seen What We Do in the Shadows? I keep meaning to watch it because I actually haven't seen it yet. But I love Matt Berry, so I think I would really love it. Depends on the personality. Your sister's cat gets super excited when they hear the leash. Okay, that's good. I feel like it's a good treat for an indoor cat. And really all cats should be indoor cats, but because there's like a big feral cat problem. But my cats, I mean, they're out all the time. Have you seen those carrier backpacks with the bubble windows? Yes, those are awesome. Those are really cool. Human invented for being leashed. You saw it. Wait, what? What do you mean, SSG? You saw a human on a leash? Isn't that like some weird kink? Well, I shouldn't say weird, I mean it's a kink. I feel like calling a kink weird is... implied. I would be so embarrassed, secondhand embarrassment, if I walked outside and I saw somebody being leashed, walk down the street. I'll be like, my dude. Touch grass. Alright. You saw it. Oh, you saw What They Do in the Shadows, you mean? There's a vampire sitcom. Yeah, that's the one. Your favorite is a psychic vampire. Is this a kink shaming stream? It is. If it's like, if it involves anything in public, yeah, I'm gonna kink shame. Why should I be subjected to your weirdness? You know, go for a walk around the garden. Or if you don't have a garden, go out at midnight like most people and practice your kink there. I was reading on the London subreddit today, there's a, I don't know which park it is, there's a park here, and somebody's going out at midnight naked and exercising. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay on the stream, SSG. The thing is, public kinks are into shaming. Yeah, that's the thing, they actually get off on it. I'm actually indulging them. Oh no. Tiny Satan. Right, no brimstone. He wanted to brimstone. Oh, finally a good item. It's a shame we're about to die, but... I guess we use the sun card. And we go get that secret room. would be wild to actually see them go when you buy McDonald's at 3 a.m. I'm not really opposed to it. Like, it's just, obviously if there are like kids out and stuff, it could be kind of a little strange if you're walking around bollock naked, swinging in the wind. Do you think I should have re-rolled the book? I think I need the book. The book is like my only damage. Okay. After falling, you re-roll devil items. Ah. Good point. Good point, SSG. Oh, we have curse. What is this curse called again, where it randomizes the rooms? Go. Huh. Alright, well played there. Go, go. Thank you. Right. What are we doing? Are we going to, I think I need to actually, I know we have negative. We need to go and unlock the Polaroid, so we need to go to Cathedral. How are we doing for health here? 2. Not great. Become turd. Okay. Secret room? I knew it. For Polaroid you need to beat Cathedral 6 times. Brilliant. Thanks, SSG. I think we're probably 1 or 2 cathedrals away from getting it. I'm not holding my breath to beat it on this run, but you never know. Come on. Just no hemorrhoids. Or whatever those guys are called. Get him. No brimstones? I feel sick. I was concentrating so hard there I felt sick for a moment. Alright, let's do this with a character where we actually need the check. The sticky note. We can do Maggie. -5, dude, that's embarrassing. Don't look at that. Blur that part out. I want to do some sacrifice room stuff with Maggie. I forgot about the speed thing. You know what? I slipped and fell on my Arky. Okay, here we go. Disgusting. Come on, dude. Give me at least a heart. Okay. I'm waiting for this spider to do the bullshit. There we go. Oh, by the way, this week is the week that I look for poutine here in London. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. Let's pop this. Let's do the boss. Why would you give me... Okay, concentrate. What was I gonna say? Why are you moving so quick, dude? Calm down. I'm a little flooded right now, not gonna lie. Alright, let's roll that one back. What? What is this? Alright, lovely. That's what we need. When are they going to release another roguelike? Like Isaac? I mean, I guess Gungeon is the closest thing, right? Maybe I'll play some Gungeon. I think I've never really played much Gungeon. Maybe like 10 hours, like 5 years ago. I think Gungeon's probably a bit more bullet helly. Hey, Clay, how's it going, man? Welcome, Raiders. Thanks for the raid, my dude. How's it going? Hope you're having a great Monday. A lovely bank holiday Monday. Okay, right. Is there a sacrifice room here? Ooh, look, dude, look at this. You're gonna give me the wafer? It's delicious. Also, it's definitely a belly button. Alright, things just got highly pogged. Howdy, Hoss. Doing well enough. How about you? No bank holiday for you. Have to get ready to go to the dentist. Oof. Yeah, the how do you feel about the dentist? Are you a nervous dentist visitor, or are you okay with the dentist? I used to be really scared of the dentist, but I'm actually really good now. I don't enjoy it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the dentist. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna come back. Then I don't have to see them for 6 months. It's like seeing family that you don't necessarily like, you know, going to the dentist. That sounds a bit like a Seinfeld bit, but I don't mean it like that. You know, you go in, you put the work in for an hour, you come back, 6 months go by, You kind of dread it initially, and then you think, you know what? I'll go. You're glad for the dentist. Better fix the problems early than suffer horror. Yeah, exactly. Some of the worst pain I've ever experienced was dental pain. The discomfort is of course unpleasant, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, for me, it's not so much the like it hurts or anything. It's the noises that I don't like at the dentist. You know? I'm not a fan of noises going on inside my skull. Right, so no sacrifice room, but we can go do the curse room. Right, this has got the makings of a pogged run here. With Wafer, you can abuse every sacrifice room. Hell yeah, I will be. Guaranteed. Alright, where's that half heart? What was in the shop? I've already forgotten. Garbage. Okay. You got yourself some new earphones. Hoping to get you some go brushed up. Doing a hot look. Alright man, yeah. Happy brushing. I feel like brushing your teeth is like... It's pretty low down on the self-care scale. It's just always felt really tedious for me to brush my teeth. It's like... It's not my fault that all of the food that we eat has like shitloads of sugar in it, right? And now I have to brush my teeth twice a day for the rest of eternity? What a bum deal, dude. Cavemen didn't have to brush their teeth. You know? And yet here we are. Brushing our teeth so that we don't get a boo-boo. If you were a caveman, and by caveman I mean, you know, let's say 10,000 years plus, even though that's way after cavemen. Let's go a bit further. Let's go like 100,000 years ago, right? Where would you, firstly, where would you like to live? Where would you like to spawn in on Earth 100,000 years ago? And secondly, what would be your go-to caveman meal? And what would you do if another caveman came up to your cave and said, "Hey, give me your meat. Give me your hog. Give me your hog. Give me your pig meat. Or I'm gonna stab you because the police haven't been invented yet." Would you negotiate? Would you hit them with the unga bunga negotiation, or would you just stab them first? I would definitely stab first. 100%. Ooh. Oh wait, don't have key. Never mind. All right, we can totally do this. Wow, you're really gonna do me like that? "100k years ago, you take Southern Europe. No tigers, elephants, or dangerous stuff." Are you sure about that? I think there's a lot of fucked up stuff everywhere. But I know what you mean. Weather reasonable. It's kind of the same everywhere except the ocean and ice cap. I think I would probably... I would still like to be in the UK, I think. Because nothing scary has ever lived in the UK. Like after prehistory, you know. Maybe a badger. Don't get attacked by a badger or an adder. You're fine. Have we seen any tinted rocks? I don't think we have yet, have we? UK would be fine. Yeah, living on the ice cap would be absolutely crap. Would be fine. A little rainy though, a little more uncomfortable if you're a caveman. Yeah, that's true. Very obvious answer. You stab them first, or if you see him that is sufficiently stronger, run away. Yeah, I guess it's a kill or be killed kind of scenario, you know? Right, let's go try and win some keys real quick. In the arcade. We maybe have better luck playing the coin beggar thing. Thank you. You know what? See you later. Go check out whatever book we have here. You can't see anything better than the northern part of the Mediterranean Sea. Does the UK even exist so far back? Yeah, 100k years isn't that long ago. Tectonically speaking. Book of Revs, huh? Let's get Bookworm. Well, let's get close to Bookworm. I think we go Book of Revelations. Especially since we have the wafer. Pop it right now. Let's roll. We may as well play this a little more in case we get thingamajig. What's it called? What's the other item called? Not blood blag, the good one. The good one that we're not going to get. Go see what the shop has. Oh yeah, also this. Oh wait, we need an extra key. Don't want any of this. Maybe let's buy a sack. That was worth it, I'd say. Of course, Book of Revs, it's a run-winning item. It is, it's a great item. Alright, since we've invested, you know what, let's do the boss first. I was going to say, since we've invested in the blood bank, let's keep playing it, but I feel like that might be just a foolish endeavor. You want to spend a bomb for a key, I'm okay with it. Also, secret room, could be here. Could be between here and here. Garbage. Alright. Wow, you took the flies instead of hitting the boss? Congrats. SSG, who's your favorite Isaac character? And why is it Tainted Keeper? Tainted Keeper's great. Hey. Hey. He sounds like a rapper. Hey. Alright, I like a little cube of meat action. I mean, should we go angel deals? Since we have Book of Revelations? We can avoid getting hit. I don't know if we can blow up angel statues yet. I need to find out. So I think I'm going to skip this. Yeah. Let's skip. What am I going back for? Nothing, I don't think. What do you think, SSG? Do we skip? I do really want to go for some good angel items. I think so. I think we skip. Bum 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 bum. Hate these guys. You like Tainted Keeper but prefer to play normal ones. Isaac, Cain, Judas, Blue Baby, Eden, Bethany. I think some of the Tainted characters, from what I remember, I've unlocked most of them, I think. There's a few I haven't. Some of them are kind of bullshit. Some of them are kind of cool though. Like Tainted Keeper is especially cool. It's like a whole new way to play. I don't like Tainted Eve. I remember that much. Tainted Eve sucks. Oh, come on, dude. I did not touch that spike. I want an action replay of that. But Tainted Keeper is just so good. Oh, this thing has a lot of health. Hate this. Secret room could be here, possibly. Might not be. Yep. Oh yeah, I should have checked that room. Why are the skeletons so difficult? Mostly because I get stuck on terrain. We don't want 9 volt, do we? Do we just buy batteries here, maybe? And stock up? Kind of like the idea of getting something good out of it, though, to be honest. Maybe I'll buy 1 battery. There we go, habit. Habit with Wafer and Book of Revs seems like a no-brainer. I don't really like glowing hourglass. Right, let's go find our item room. We're gonna have lots of cubes of meat pop up now that we have Book of Revs, right? Is that how that works? We may get Meat Boy, which is going to be good DPS. Ba, 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 ba. Eggs Benedict. What is Eggs Benedict? I don't think I've ever eaten Eggs Benedict. Eggs Benadryl. Super. Garbage, but I will touch it because I haven't touched it on this save file. TD, very cool when you understand the mechanics. At first you can't beat even 2 floors. You didn't understand what the game wanted from you. Then you understood her power. So Tainted Eve, right? She's the one with the weird umbilical cord that comes out, right? And starts like attacking stuff. I did like Tainted Cain. Tainted Cain's kind of cool. He's the one where he kind of does a ninja attack, right? He does the anime thing. Where he like slices through an enemy. Dude, come on. Gotta move. Were these guys always so cowardly? Well played. We can afford that. We have habit. Have you ever met a nun in real life or seen a nun in real life? I think there might be a nunnery near me because I see them fairly often. Do you think a nun knows what a meme is? Or do you think they're like... They're not like Amish, where they don't have access to the internet, but it just seems really weird to me where a nun would know what a meme was. Although maybe they laugh at memes on their downtime. Maybe they're like, haha, look at this Christian meme. To get this chest. Oh, Tainted Eve, yeah, has a Sumptorium with the clots, that's right. No, I actually like that class. Who's the one that has the weird umbilical? That's Tainted... What is that character called? Random fact, you used to be a choir boy when you were young. Met lots of nuns. Ah, okay. Did you do lots of like, oh, kind of noises? Frankie the choir boy, huh? Testaments, you gotta chill with the creep. Too much. Come on, dude. This room layout is rough. Not gonna lie. Come on. Get him to the point where he no longer summons worms. Or little chubs, or whatever the hell these things are called. And I'll be happy. What were the nuns like in Canada? What were those Canadian nuns like? Alright, beautiful. Cube of meat. Ooh. Monstrance. Okay, obviously we take Monstrance here, although we... if we touch Bible, we get Bookworm. Tainted Lilith. That's the one. Not really a choir boy, you didn't know what to call it. The kid who helps a priest do mass. Not religious at all. Oh, that's okay. Generally nuns are chill as fuck. You remember one was a Karen, but mostly were cool. Yeah, you I know the ones you mean. That they kind of bring the wafers out and stuff, right? Right, I want Monstrance here, but also if I touch the Bible, I will get Bookworm. So I don't know what to prioritize. What do I do? Also, can I blow up angel statues yet? Can. Okay, red angel's kind of scary. I can never tell when they're going to do the diagonal or the cardinal attack. I'm so glad that we can kill angels now. There's the cardinal one. Good. I think Monstrance is a good take here. Not a great item, but it's something. SSG, do you know if there's a way to... is there like a telegraph that the angel's going to do a diagonal attack or a cardinal attack? Or is it just get good forehead? Alright, that was the first time we've been hit, so I'm actually not... I think it just depends on where you're standing when they do the attack, right? Yeah. Please perish. Give me the key. Oh, thank you. Alright, I'm so glad we can finally get key pieces. Ooh. Key piece 1. This is the first angel we've killed, SSG. You washed the hands of a priest in front of hundreds of people. Wow. Really? Is that part of a religious ceremony in Christianity? I've never seen that before. It's part of a Catholic ceremony. Ah, okay. You don't know, just try to position yourself between the beams and you'll be okay. Yeah, I think it just depends on where you're standing, SSG. And you just have to always be moving. ABM, always be moving. I kind of want to watch a movie tonight. I'm in an extremely rare, like 1 day out of the year kind of mood where I'm in the mood for a good movie, you know? Problem is, I'm probably going to watch a movie I've already seen because that's just the kind of person I am. I also realized today, all of my favorite movies are movies where the bad guy wins. What does that say about me? Ooh. Yeah, seeing some. I mean, I would like to see a new movie. I'm really excited for when Dune Part 2 comes out. But I don't know. I probably won't, and I'll probably end up watching fucking. You know what I do every day? I watch Seinfeld whilst I eat dinner. And I'll probably just end up doing that. What do you guys watch? I can't. I feel like I can't eat my dinner without watching something or having something on in the background. You know, I can't eat in silence. Also, though, I can't eat whilst listening to music. Damn, I wish we got this earlier. Probably not worth it now, is it? 2 more. It could still be worth it. I think it's still worth it. We got 2 more floors of item rooms. You haven't even seen Dune 1. Dude, it's so good. It's a really good movie. Totally forgot. You don't like to rewatch movies. What kind of movies do you watch, SSG? Hot take, The Office UK or the US? I mean, they're very different in their styles of humor. I do like both. If I have to pick one, I'm probably gonna watch. If I have to pick one to enjoy mindlessly, I'm gonna pick the US Office because it's a bit more easy to enjoy. It's nowhere near as cringy as the UK version, but I think the UK version is objectively a little bit better. I mean, I find it very hard to watch anything, whether it's comedy or not, where there's like secondhand cringe involved. I get like full body cringes, dude, where I can't cope. But I do love The Office, it's really good. Ooh, do we want to play the hell out of this? What do you think we do here? Here's the thing, we have the habit. We have Nun's habit, so every time we take this, we do get a charge. Plus, we can only take half a heart, so I think this is a no-brainer. Alright, we feel blessed. You agree with your call? You prefer to watch the US, but the UK is better in terms of dialogue. Yeah. It's like, it's definitely... I'm not really a Ricky Gervais fan, although I will make an exception for the Ricky Gervais show and the old XFM radio shows with Carl Pilkington and Stephen Merchant. But he's really good in The Office. Speaking of The Office, did you ever watch Extras? Extras is way better. I fucking love Extras, dude. Do we want to play this anymore? I think we do. We could get our key piece right here and now if we want. Boom. Our very first completed key. I mean, I don't know if we can beat Mega Satan. But there we go. Alright, give me soul hearts. Thank you. You haven't watched Extras. Well, there we go. There's a recommendation. Here's the rat recommendation of the day is to watch Extras. It's incredible. You don't prefer any genre of movie if you like it You don't like action superhero stuff. Yeah, I agree, SSG. I've not seen any of the Marvel movies or anything. It's just not my cup of tea. I do sometimes think like, oh, maybe it'd be good to watch all of the Marvel movies from like start to finish. I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. I like gritty stuff. You know, I like There Will Be Blood and No Country for Old Men. And I like dad movies, you know, where the villain wins. Did we get the item? What did we get from our item room this floor? Oh, we got holy moly. Holy guacamole. Eye drops. No horseman. Did we not use Book of Revs this floor? Yeah, give me one more red heart. You tend to go for sci-fi or horror personally. Yeah, like we've discussed, I'm not really a horror fan, but I do love sci-fi. But I feel like getting a good sci-fi movie is very hard. It's an easy genre to fuck up. Skiffy. I like Skiffy. Horror you can't fuck up. Either it's scary or laughable and funny, always good. Yeah, true. Definitely true. I feel like the key to having a good bad movie is to not be self-aware. Like, if you're making a bad movie on purpose, I'm not interested, dude. But if your movie is bad, and you don't realize it's bad, i.e. like The Room, things like that, then it becomes infinitely more funny. I do see that's a cursed chest. I'm not going to open it. Yeah, there has to be, if you have any kind of, if you're making a bad movie on purpose, like just don't waste my time. But if you don't realize your movie's bad, that's when it gets funny. I mean, I do like Box of Spiders, but I'm not giving up. So we're gonna take Obsessed Fan. Maybe we'll get Beelzebub later. Beelzebub. There is a genre of trash movies which is very fun and stupid. What was the last really trashy, like crappy movie I saw? It might be... Have you seen Ghosts of Mars? That movie fucking sucks. Have you seen Predator 2? That movie also sucks. There's more bad movies out there than good movies for sure. Please, my shot speed. Congrats, you got me. You're real proud of yourself. Ghost of Mars sucks, yeah, definitely. Worst sci-fi movie I can remember. It may be Ghost of Mars. That transcends just being a bad sci-fi movie, that's just a bad movie. Like, regardless of what genre. Have you watched Toxic Avenger? Very old but classic. No, I haven't. I've heard of it. I've never seen Toxic Avenger. You think Jason X wins for you? It's so... Have any of those movies ever been good? Like the Jason Voorhees stuff? Aren't there like 20 of them? That's my problem with all these like old horror movies, like Friday the 13th what the fuck's what is the Jason Voorhees series called? Halloween. I remember watching the original Halloween for the first time, probably about 5 years ago. And I'm not gonna lie, at the end I was like, that kind of sucked. I wasn't a fan. Do you want to play this again? See why not, right? Boom, boom, boom. I guess we'll take one more red heart. Why not? Okay. Friday the 13th is Jason. Oh, okay, I was trying to say Nightmare on Elm Street, sorry. Battlefield Earth. Battlefield Earth is the Scientology movie, right? With John Travolta. Yeah, that I've never seen that movie, but I've watched like other people watch it, like Red Letter Media and stuff. And yeah, that movie looks like absolute dog shit. Also, it's kind of cringe that you would make like a movie like that, to be honest, about Scientology. You didn't understand anything. You hated it. And for a 13-year-old kid to dislike a movie, yeah. Yeah, I feel like watching a movie about Scientology as a 13-year-old is probably a little weird. What was the last movie? Here's a question. What was the last movie you saw in a cinema? Get these freaking barrels out of here. $12 blues. Give me 12 bar blues. Give me 12 bar blues. Give me 12 bar blues. The last movie I saw in a cinema was, I probably already spoke about it. It was really good. It wasn't a movie in the traditional sense, but it was a documentary called Meet Me in the Bathroom. And it was fucking incredible. I recommend it if you're into music. Hey, Dr. Sushi, how's it going, dude? Hope you're well. Fourth one has to do it for you. You got Crispin Glover and Corey Feldman, plus the actual death of Jason. Never seen it. Don't even know. I know who Corey Feldman is. Don't even know who Crispin Glover is. Oh, okay, so you saw a Star Wars. Ooh, Blood of the Martyr. You love to see it. No point really killing this angel, is there? No. But yeah, Meet Me in the Bathroom was amazing. It's a documentary. It's about the New York indie scene of the late 90s slash early 2000s. So, you know, mostly the Strokes, the Yeah Yeah Yeahs, Moldy Peaches. It was actually for the British Film Festival, and the guys who made the documentary were there, and it was really cool. It is also, fun fact, the time when I've needed a piss. Like, I've needed pisses desperately before in my life, but never like this. Like, the whole... from about halfway through the movie, I was holding it in. And I started to actually kind of feel some pain. And I was like, you know what, I've got to go. And it was right as the movie ended, and I was like, thank God it's over. But then my friend was like, no, the documentary makers are coming in now, and they're doing a Q&A session. And I was like, oh, fuck. So everybody was watching me get up and leave as the guys who made the documentary walked in. And then I awkwardly had to kind of come back in midway through the Q&A, and I was just like, man, this... My bladder is cursed. Stole my money. How do you not know who Corey Feldman is? Oh, I do know who Corey Feldman is. I don't know who Crispin Glover is. Now you want to see Meet Me in the Butt? Yeah, Basilia. I think you'd really enjoy it. It's like, it's one of the better documentaries out there for sure. And it's kind of cool learning about the backstory for how these... Really? Look how much money I have, dude, and I can't even spend it. It's really cool to see the history behind certain music scenes and how bands got together and stuff. Ooh. I mean, obviously we take host hat here, but have we even picked up anti-gravity? I don't know, but I'm going host hat 100%. If you want to get to Cathedral, you will not beat Mega Satan, except you get Sac Room in Cathedral. Oh, because we don't have the chest unlocked yet. Good point. Well, that's okay. I'm gonna prioritize beating Isaac over beating Mega Satan at the moment, just so we can unlock the Polaroid. They probably understood, your little rat, your bladder can only take so much. that sounded weirdly personal to me, calling me a little rat, but I know what you mean, Basilia. My little rat bladder was full of cheese. Alright. Oh, just in advance, I haven't posted a schedule on the Discord for this week because, as normal now, I won't be streaming Thursdays unless I do an early stream, but this Friday I have a super duper late band practice at like 9 PM, so I may do a really early stream. We're talking like maybe 1 o'clock my time. But I am really looking forward to that practice. I think I told you about it. It's like in an old underground toilet. It used to be in a toilet. It's like a rehearsal room now, but you see them a lot in London. They're like old. They look like subways, but they're actually toilets. But it's been converted. Auntie Gravity. She's always bucking traditions. Do you guys have a weird aunt? I feel like every family has a weird auntie. I actually don't. I have a couple of weird uncles, but no weird auntie. My family doesn't give birth to women for some reason. Other than my mum. She's literally the only... It's kind of weird. Isaac. This is Blue Mum. What does Blue Mum do? Is she a big stomper? Yeah, it looks like it. Here comes a big stomper. Alright, stop getting hit. Okay. Give me this. Ooh, Holy Mantle and the Wafer. Could it get any better? Also, the worst item ever in the game. Take it out. Big Martyr's kind of nice as well, but dude, we gotta take Holy Mantle. Become Seraphim. Oh, look at me fly. We got Wafer and Holy Mantle. What are the chances of that? That's like... that's good shit right there. You have 15 aunts and uncles, but no intense weirdos. Wow, is that... are you being facetious, or do you actually have 15? Your godmother is weird, but that's due to mental illness, so you forgive it. Yeah, I mean, that's... pretty much my whole family, myself included, so... I get it. Host hat saved us there. Oh no, my Holy Mantle. Now I've only got Host Hat and the Wafer to rely on. Help me, I'm stuck. Do we want to take any more like red hearts? I don't know. Spawns enemies from Wrath of the Lamb, drops blue heart. They change Breath of Life to kind of good item, but it's still not what wins you run. Yeah, I just never take it. I will have to pick it up at some point, SSG. You have 16 giant family. What, all from the same side? I don't know if I want any more red health, right? If we're using Book of Revs. No, both sides. 8 children on each side. Wow, okay. I have, my nan on my dad's side had 5 kids. They were all men. And then there's on my mum's side, it's my mum, and she's got like 3 brothers. The world is a vampire. Alright, secret room. Kind of bummed we don't get to spend our money. I had a friend in school who had I think it's either 9 or 11 brothers and sisters, which is mad. Help me, Obi-Wan. All right. Is this the final transformation of Meat Boy, or is there one more? I always forget. Oh, dude, my tea went cold. Nothing sadder than having cold tea. You have to drop off some Amazon returns at UPS and do some shopping. Catch you. Yeah, take it easy, Basilia. Good to see you again. Also, what are you returning? Where do we go now? Where do... Tell you what, having flight in the womb, essential. Well, not essential, but incredibly helpful. Get him, Super Meat Boy. You ever played Super Meat Boy? I've actually never played Super Meat Boy, I don't think. Maybe that can be a game we can stream at some point. Bing bong. Trisagion. Do I like Trisagion? Sometimes I feel like it's a crappy item. Take it though, because I haven't touched it.
Bing bong!
Bing bong! Clothes that didn't quite fit, nothing exciting. Ah, okay. Take it easy, but Bazza 63. No point really doing any more than that. Have we been in the curse room yet? Nice. Huh. Didn't think I won it. Right, this is a nice run. Let's not screw this one up. Makes me almost tempted to fight Mega Satan. Like, this could be our first easy Mega Satan win, potentially. You know? I don't know. I think I might do it. I might go for Mega Satan. Our damage isn't amazing, but it's doable, I think. Come on. Please die. Oops. So what do we do? Do we want to get the cathedral done, or do we want to just go to Mega Satan? I don't want to go to Mega Satan, so let's do it. Whoa. Oh, hey, I remember this room. hate this enemy so much. Secret room? Told you. Might as well play this guy. Try and get some extra health. I think I'd rather have strength than magician for the... Alright, Luckfoot, you know what? I like it. Ooh. Cool. Give me the health now. We're gonna need it if we're gonna go to the dark room. One, two, three, bing bong. Okay, we have killed Satan successfully. Alright, do we want to do a full clear first? Let's see what items we get. False PhD. Go ahead, we don't need. Headless baby. Headless baby's kind of nice. Or Guppy's hairball. Ooh. I do like false PhD for damage ups. I think I'm definitely going to take that. We do have Lucky Foot, but I don't think that really interacts. Yeah, it just takes our luck down. Alright, good. I think I'm going to do a little bit of a clear here. See if we can get any more items for free. Considering a Guppy's hairball, if we get any more Guppy items. I didn't see that one coming. Okay, no more of those guys, please. Oh, we've got a curse. Okay, I didn't realize we were cursed. Double spy door. Give me item. You cheapskate. Strange. That was a luck up, even though we have false PhD. No items. I find like the dark room always seems kind of stingy on items compared to the chest. Why is that? Alright, there we go. Health down, but damage up. Yes. Is it worth killing the lamb? Probably not. Probably going to take more damage than I need to if I beat the lamb, and I think we already have on this character. I guess we just go to Mega Satan. Okay, Holy Light, if you would like to proc anytime, that would be great. There we go. Oh, still no items. Alright, I might as well do a full clear. Holy Light is the real MVP on this run. Nope, still no items. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Thank you. Distant admiration. You know what? It's something. Ooh, got me 3 times in a row. Congrats.
Experimental pill.
All right. I think there's a couple more rooms and then we're done here. Secret room? Oh. Good grief. Alright. Let's go. Where is Mega Satan? Here we go. Do we want to take anything else? I don't think there's any point. Here we go. Get him! Uh-oh. A bad way to lose Holy Mantle. Bum, 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 bum. Hit him, hit him. There we go. Post hat saving us. Look for there. Are these always the black angel with the red robe? Been a long time since I fought Mega Satan. Remember this. This is the attack that never quite dodged completely. Hook, 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 hook. Tuck and roll, tuck and roll. Hook, hook, hook. Just tank the damage, we're so close. Come on, Holy Light. Give me a couple Holy Light procs and we're good. Bing bong. Thank you. Thank you, Edmund. We did it. Our first our very first Ultra Mega Satan Super Deluxe win. What do we unlock? Somebody's screaming outside. Oh, good sign. We got Red Baby. We've unlocked the Destroyer. Oh, cool. Abaddon. We've unlocked a new character. Let's check out Abaddon. Sorry, Apollyon, which is the Greek version. Or is it the Roman version of Abaddon? It's the same guy either way. Either way, it's no Lucifer. I'm down a Abaddon is a great name. That used to be when I was like a mega goth. I still am. I'm literally wearing a Behemoth t-shirt. But I used to have one of my passwords used to be Abaddon for everything. Back before you needed to add like numbers and shit. Alright, I forget this guy's gimmick. I know he sucks. He sucks up items that he doesn't want and turns it into a stat up, I think. So let's give this guy a go. Apollyon. Oh, he's a cute little guy. Starts with the same damage as everybody else. Well, regular damage, let's say. Got a nice tier rate though. Feels a bit higher. Apollyon is boring, you think? I do like the ability to suck up items that you don't want though, like Bomb Bag. I actually do kind of want Bomb Bag. Remind me, Abaddon, isn't that a star in the Book of Revelation that destroys a third of the water, air and everything? I think, yeah, Abaddon the Destroyer is it's a common name now in a lot of stuff. I will take Bomb Bag. I think it'd be silly not to have it. Finally, this save file is making some headway here. I think a good challenge to do on stream would be to unlock the Forgotten on stream. God, I hated that. Diplopia, huh? I wouldn't mind a little Diplopia action. Although getting it on the first level, I feel like isn't that good, because if you can take it to like a devil deal or an angel room. Hate this room. Boom 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 boom. You guys sick of jazz yet? There we go, Bomb Bag. Secret room? Potentially. Yeah, you do drop your active if you take Diplopia, that's the problem. I don't really want it on this level. If I had it on a later level, I'd probably take it. It's been a hard day. SSG, do you like the Beatles? What kind of music are you into? I think you might be a metal enjoyer, SSG. I want to say SSD so bad. Does SSG stand for sausage? They are okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Boring, but we do need health. You guys have basements in Canada and the US? Because I mean, you must have them in the US, but you never see a basement in the UK. They don't exist. It's just lofts instead. You live. Oh yeah, you do live in one. Good point, Frank. You're a troglodyte pilled right now. I think it would be so cool. That would really suit me, living in a basement. It's a great place to hotbox as well. Sometimes you listen to metal, you like different music. Okay, what's your favorite kind of music or your favorite band? Because we often talk about music a lot. And it's cool to know other people's tastes. Interesting room. Also, SSG, here's a question. When in all of your time playing Isaac, I assume you've played a lot of Isaac, have you ever encountered the giant poop? I've never encountered the giant poop. Not once. Ooh, PhD. Why is PhD only a rank 2 item? I feel like PhD is one of the better items in the game. Range up. I think we dropped a pill back here as well. Let's go grab that. I love PhD, dude. And of course by PhD I mean pretty huge. What makes you larger? I don't want that. We don't have a key. Who stole my keys? Recently listening to the Gorillas. Ah, it's funny you should mention Gorillas. I was watching a little documentary on YouTube about them like 2 days ago. Also, I was talking yesterday about Blur. If you're a fan of Blur, you know, Damon Albarn. I think I was talking about Blur with Frank on the Minecraft server. We have bombs. We have bombs. You scumbag. Alright, here's the play. Step 1, go to the arcade. Step 2, win a bunch of keys. Step 3, profit. You heard Blur, but Alban and Gorillas you like more. Yeah, I think a lot of people would agree with you. I don't necessarily agree, but I think a lot of people would. Come on. Middle. Good. Scat-hole. Well, we've just won Scat-hole like that. I actually didn't really want it just yet, but... alright, give me key. And get exploded. You scumbag. Ooh, I like that though. Oh, again. What do you call 5 cents? Is there a word for 5 cents in the US? A dime is 10 cents. I know that much. Where can we get a key from? Secret room, possibly. Where could the secret room be? It's one of those floor layouts that maybe throw me off a little bit with the secret room. Could be here, could be here. Definitely not here, which is my number one choice. I'm gonna chew through my bombs here, why in the hell not? We have bomb bag. A nickel. That's the one, a nickel. What was the one I just said that wasn't a nickel? A dime. There we go. A dime is 10, right? And a nickel is 5. You listened to Rammstein's last album? Ah, nice. Yeah, I like Rammstein. It's been a long time since I've listened to them. But people, I think it would be really cool to see Rammstein live. Like, they've got lots of pyrotechnics and shit. Bump, bump. What kind of music are you into, Dr. Sushi? Quickly. Boom, boom, boom. I hate this little red guy. And I hate that bullshit as well. But it just be like that sometimes, you know? Alright, little Steven. Welcome. Do we want little you know what? I'm gonna suck. I'm gonna suck little Steven. What do we get? We got rain. No, shot speed and speed up. Whatever. Everything as long as it isn't techno. I guess mostly hip hop and heavy rock. Nice. I'm a fan of both, especially heavy rock. It's funny, I was thinking today, like, you know when you think of like your music timeline? Like what you listened to when you were younger and then that music taste evolves. I've recently, in the last kind of 5 years or so, I've basically gone back to being a teenager again with the music I listen to. Kind of interesting. Oops. You know what? Let's make this easier. Wow, do you see that tinted rock? That was just 2 bombs. What is that? Yeah, Steven would have been better. I just kind of wanted to use the item. Who's your favorite? Who's your go-to hip hop? I'm not like massive on hip hop, but the ones that I am into, I really like. Blue enemies explode into tears, right? No, they turn into flies. Okay. Love some keys. Back to beam. You know what? I don't hate it. Alright. It would be nice to get a guppy item out of that last red chest, not gonna lie. I think we deserve it. Dodged into it, my bad. Shitload of bombs, but also we have a key, which is what this is really about.
Range up.
Give me this. I think since we have PhD, we may as well get Mum's coin purse. Here's up. Balls of steel. Pheromones, pheromones. Alright, cool.
Balls of steel.
Yeah, cool. You know what would be fun is doing this. But also it'd be very stupid. Although that double red heart does tempt me to do the sacrifice for him. This is one of the best songs on this playlist, by the way. Please. This song actually sounds like it could have been done by like Snarky Puppy or something. No way did that hit me. That one did. We have a, yeah, pretty much. Oh, you're this kind of, you're the summoning. How do you know the difference? Is it just that you just have to go based on what color the boss is? Flies are my friends, right? I have Scatole. Don't know about that, dude. Talking about techno, you discovered a deep house techno recently. No big melodies, just drums and ambience. It's great for working. Yeah, that kind of stuff is really good if you just want to kind of zone out and do like an essay or something. Alright, I like synth oil. I'm happy about that. See if we missed anything here. Other than getting hit in a really stupid way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna reinstall Enter the Gungeon. And maybe give that a little go. Give me petrified poop. Alright, let's go pick up the double heart. Get the hell out of here. Are you working today then, Frank? You don't have the day off, do you? Today. Okay, Castles Blind, fun. Larry David. Totally working today. Done in 10 minutes though. Oh, okay, awesome. I wasn't even aware that today was a holiday for everyone. Yeah, I think just a UK bank holiday. Like I was saying last night, it's just a bank holiday that you have every year. It's not like a special one. It's just a guaranteed bank holiday on the first Monday of May. For May Day. I hate this room, FYI. What? Open. You scum. Open. Alright, let's go. What do you think the worst of the 7 deadly sins is? And also, which one are you most guilty of? I don't really think that... Why is pride a sin? I feel like pride is... I mean... Most of them, I feel like, aren't really sins. What can this be? What do they drop? Let's see. Okay, shoot. So you know what? Get sucked. That means now when we use thingy, we get shoot the whoop as well. Sloth is your friend. The worst is pride. Really? You think the worst is pride? I think the worst is probably what do we have? We have pride, envy. Envy's a pretty bad one. Gluttony, lust, sausage. What the hell? What are the other ones? How many have we named? 4, 5? Because pride might make you do bad things. You feel like pride might make you commit other sins from Deadly 7. Good point. I'm too good, don't need to put effort. Sloth, I deserve this. Gluttony. You know what, Frank? That's a really good point. What are the two we're missing? We've got gluttony, sloth, pride, lust. There's 3 more. Let me guess. Greed, of course. Greed's a pretty fucked one. Goopus. Range up. Do we want to keep Void, or do we want to go with Mum's bottle of pills now that we have... Why not both? Envy, greed... Pride is the buff that gives... Yeah, definitely. Pride is like a sin that can begat other sins, I guess. We're still missing one though. What is like the last one we're missing? Didn't want to pick that up just yet, but fair. That was complete instinct picking that up there. Being greedy doesn't make you proud, being proud makes you greedy. Good point. They should just call it one deadly sin. Lead pencil. This gives you big bursts, right? Yeah, okay. That's fine. An okay item. Tinted rock. Right, have we found the secret route? No, we haven't. Could be here. Money is not the source of all evil. Evil? Evil. Pride is. I tell you what, if there's a secret room, can't be there. I do still feel like money is the source, is the root of most evil. If I'm being honest, but I think that's a good point. Well, money and people's beliefs. But what are you gonna do? Definitely a secret room here. Big fatso. Nice try. Wouldn't be a bad room to use our shoop in. You scumbag. You know what though? If we get a devil deal, we do have coupon in our void, so we could potentially get something for free. No devil deal. Got breakfast. Could be worse. The danger with pride is no pride is so bad for oneself, so you need some. It's like the Force. Yeah, it's like midichlorians. I do know what you mean. Like you do have to have something to be proud of in life. For sure. But you don't want too much of it. It's like anything in life, you know? It's like salt. It's like sodium. You gotta have it in your diet, otherwise you'll die. But also you shouldn't have too much of it. Even though I literally put it on everything. God, I love salt. Kind of tempted to do the sacrifice room just for shits and giggles here. I think it would probably bite me in the ass though, so maybe not. What a horrid room. I don't get to say the word horrid enough. I'm gonna start saying horrid more. Quote, pride is like salt. Okay, the command is exclamation point, quote, space add, and then you put the quote. The bot told you were dumb. As a reply, just accept that you're dumb and have a small wee. You got wrecked by a bot. Cancer, yay. The only game you can really say that in. Yeah, it's I think it's exclamation point, quote, add, and then... Right, there goes our devil deal in a big way. Scumbag. I've taken way too much damage here. You know what? It was worth it because it's funny. It's funny to be bad at the game. Did that work, Frank? I like the quote thing, that's cool. Also, it's good because my memory is absolute hog shit. Maybe you can't do it because you're not a mod? Possibly let me do it. There you go, added. Yeah, it could be because you're not modded. I mean, you totally, you are welcome to be a mod, Frank. Not, you know, there's not any kind of expectation or anything like that. You know, you've pretty much been here since the beginning, since the Garden of Eden. Okay, my game now looks really... You can't see it, but I have a screen filter that I use for blue light. And sometimes when I tab out, it turns off. Let me try and turn it back on. There we go. I don't think you can see that. Maybe you can see that. You know what? I'll mod you, Frank. Like I said, no expectation or anything. Congrats. You have a new badge, I think. Oh my god. I don't know what's going on right now. Trying to think of what to have for dinner tonight. I bought some pies today. Some steak pies. I think, how about this? Steak pie, peas, or beans. Steak pie, peas, and... chips, I guess. That's so boring, but it's fucking delicious, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, arrow cloth. Okay. We can get yes mother if we get that. What level are we on? Depths 1, okay. Let's go get some more money and maybe get mum's key. Or we can try and get it for free by using Void. Boring sounds yummy, I'd have that anytime. I guess, yeah, I mean, it's a classic dinner, you know. It's what I think of as like the dinner you would have as a child. When, you know, if your mum was like, what do you want for dinner? You'd be like, chicken nuggets and chips, please. It's not pizza at the very least. I've eaten way too much pizza recently. If that's even possible. Some would argue it's not. I need to upload so many VODs tonight. I forgot to do the last 2 VODs last week. I'm actually doing pretty well on YouTube at the moment. It's kind of nice. Alright, let's go and try and well, no, let's do the boss first. This is only depths 1, so we can come back. You're bad with pizza and such, you're gonna die fast. Yeah, me too. I wish I enjoyed cooking, but I just don't. I really hate cooking, in fact. I will only ever really cook something nice if I'm cooking for someone, you know? I think it's just the time commitment that I have a problem with. Man, this is a crazy monstro too. Why is he so quick? Well played, well played. There goes our devil deal. Alright, wire coat hanger, we do want that. Alright, let's go see if we can steal. This is going to be a tough win without any angel deals. Look at that, perfect. Congrats. We got mother, we got a little knife now. Oh, take that. May as well take this. I don't want one makes you larger. Yeah, cool. I'm happy with that. Got good tier rate, which means pencil can proc more often. Yeehaw! You're cooking a game, but IRL, yeah, exactly, dude. You realised the other day your IRL place is a mess, but your in-game bases are all sorted out. Mine's the other way around. My room is spotless constantly. But my Minecraft base, I still haven't decorated it since I built it, so... I've been really loving Minecraft recently. It feels weird to enjoy Minecraft so much in 2023, but wow, that game has like legit come a long way. 100% next week I'm gonna be doing Subnautica though. Streaming at least, because I think I'm gonna really love Subnautica. Deadeye. You know what? This is a great item for us with a tractor beam. Scumbag. What a stupid way of getting hit right there. This is a horrible room. Never mind. Alright, let's go check out the shop, even though we have no money. Subnautica hype. You think you're more excited to see you play than a lot of other games? Yeah, I'm not gonna look up anything. I don't want to spoil it. All I know is that there are parts that are... how did I not get hit there? That are very creepy. And you can build a base. Other than that, that's pretty much all I know. Alright, any tinted? Nope. You see that invisible enemy? That's a dirty trick. This is probably going to be a good shop since we have no money. Maybe not. Mr. Me is fun. but mostly just in greed mode. Maybe I'll buy a card. Two of spades duplicates your keys? Yeah. Pop that right now. Don't know why you originally thought you didn't like survival games. Oh yeah, I love survival games. As long as they're like genuinely challenging. That's why I like Valheim so much, because it has such a fucking ridiculous grind to it. But sometimes the grind can be good, you know? Probably the most Sigma male sounding thing I've ever said, but you know what I mean, the grind in video games specifically. Alright, what we got? Got a death card. Got the belt here. The belt I'm actually gonna suck. We got damage up from it. Yeah, Valheim's fucking great. Been looking at Small Land recently. No, is Grounded the one where you get shrunk down and you're like surrounded by like ants and bugs and things? That looks kind of cool. If that is the game that you're talking about. Alright, I think we're at the mum fight now. Yeah, Grounded was fun. No, I never played it. The problem is most of these survival games I've played single player, except for Valheim. But if I do play them, it would be cool to get people from the community to play with for sure. Otherwise they're like unnecessarily tedious. Not tedious, just long, you know. And finally a devil deal. I don't know what my health is. Ooh. Oh, get the hell away from me. Brimstone, huh? I think we have to take Brimstone. It's too good. Of course, what I should have done there is charged up my my void before I took Brimstone, so that I could have potentially had it for free, because we have coupon in the void. Did you ever play The Forest, Frank? I never played The Forest, but that always looked kind of cool to me as well. And also Raft looks kind of nice. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't get hit by that bomb there. Back up. Horrible room. Definitely worth it.
Range up.
We can afford these bombs for sure. Don't get hit by that. Better be a good pill. No, raft. You bought the second but didn't start seriously. Oh, the new one. Yeah, that looks really cool. I know that you love Rust. Rust is A+, but only for PvP. Also very toxic. Yeah, see, I've never really been into PvP. More of a PvE enjoyer. Although maybe that will change one day. I'm definitely in the mood for some more survival games at the moment. Similarly, I've been looking at what's it called? Shit, what is it called? It escapes me at the moment. But I will I'll think of what it's called in a moment. It kind of looks a bit like Terraria. We get hit there? But it's not Terraria. But also I love Terraria. Terraria is one of my top 5 games. Damn, what is it called? I can't remember. It'll come to me. Right, get me the hell out of here, dude. Oh, what? Starbound? No, not Starbound. But I beta tested Starbound like 10 years ago, whenever that game came out. Nowhere near as good as Terraria, unfortunately. Even though it had some of the people who worked on Terraria. Bad damage. Also, I hate not being able to see my health. This is scary. Open. Damn, what was that game called? I can't for the life of me remember. Terraria is a game you need to sit and finish. Yeah, I mean, it's if you want to like fully finish, it's quite a commitment. But I love there's so much content, you know. Of course I got hit there, dude. Come on, who's left? How are we doing on health here? That's weird. You see that? The heart like froze. Oh, smelter. Smelter's a great item. Let's definitely go to beat Satan because it's easier. Okay, down. We're down to 2 hearts now. That's less than Pog. But this has been a fun first Apollyon run, for sure.
Health up.
Thank you. Thank you, Edmund. Spider bullshit. Another balls of steel, dude.
Balls of steel.
Would have been nice to get more angel deals on this run. I mean, when isn't it nice? But you know what I mean, like, so we could have maybe thought about beating Mega Satan. We're getting really lucky with these spirit hearts right now. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Too slow. One day I will get that right. Man, I never seen him do the brimstone attack right off the bat like that. Please stop summoning those exploding things. Thank you. I don't know about beating the lamb, but you never know. We might get some good items. And have you noticed how they patched Apollyon in Repentance? No, I haven't. What did they do? How do PhD and false PhD work together? I assume false PhD overwrites PhD? I can't suck these, can I? I can potentially get 3Bs. Like that. I would love Book of Belial, but we need all the health we can get right now. Christ. Let's go find the lamb. Hopefully not die along the way. There we go. As long as we get hearts every once in a while, might be doable. Big spiders. How many times? 3... Is it 4 legs? And then it comes back down? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, what did they do to Apollyon then in Repentance? Oh no, my arch nemesis, my true rival. Whew. Hey, free secret room. Alright, let's go and suck up one of these items. Give me Lord of the Pit. No, give me Look at Belial for free, huh? I think we take it. We don't need Lord of the Pit. We don't need flight at this point. They nerfed Void. One sec, let me do this room and I will read. Oh, how are we not being absolutely mauled? What the hell just happened, dude? How did I not get hit? Anyway, they nerfed Void. Now if you have multiple items in the room, it sucks only one of them. You can't suck boss rush items or the angel room or really, you can't suck angel room items. Why is that so nerfed? That's kind of bad. Surprising that you can't do angel room items. I guess let's keep heading this way. If you have coupon in the void, can you do it that way? Sci-fly. Alright, now that's an item. Things you love to see. Would love like a heart from somewhere. I knew I was gonna get hit. These guys always get me, dude. Damn, wrong way. Alright, one more hit and we're toast. Not like this. Please. What did the secret room? RS Project, how you doing? Welcome back. How's it going? Have you seen the Lazarus change? Is that with the Book of Crafting? No, Lazarus. No. What did they change about Lazarus? I actually didn't play much Isaac before Repentance. Thank you. We deserved that for sure. We didn't deserve that, but we deserved the Halo. Sci-fly doing some work right now. Coupon. Or Steam sale, sorry. Pointless. I hate this. 2 of these guys is going to be rough. Because of the brimstone bullshit. Yeah. That was fun. That was a fun first Lazarus run for sure. Let's see, what do we have here? We're getting there. You need to unlock Lilith. Read mode with Azazel. Jacob, I think we need to kill Blue Baby, which shouldn't be too difficult. Now Lazarus has 1 up every floor. Ah, okay. Right. I think that may be where I end for today. I'm very hungry. It's been a bit of a shorter stream today. But tomorrow, I think I'm going to do a little bit more Isaac, and then I'm going to try some more Slice and Dice, possibly. I'm in a weird position at the moment where I don't really know what to play on stream. And at some point we're going to bring some COD back in, maybe once a week. Yeah, thanks for being here, Frank, as always, man. I appreciate it. Probably see you later on the Minecraft server. By the way, !Discord if you want to join the Discord. We've got lots of cool stuff going over there. I will be back tomorrow at the same time. 6 PM BST. Thank you SSG for being here, RS Project, everybody who was in chat today, a lot of lurkers, I appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow. Have a great day, and I will see you then. Bye bye. Bing bong. See you RS, take it easy, man.